Hi Taurus, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your Love and Romance reading for the month of July 2018. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Taurus, I am reminding all signs that this is an adjunct video to the previously released longer, more comprehensive love reading I did for the months of May, June, and July. There's a link here if you haven't seen it yet or just want to remind yourself about that one. And Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm drawing one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck by Victoria Mosley. I'll show you the box as the overarching theme, and then 3 cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and then 1 card from the Romance Angels deck. That's kind of a concluding card for what you can expect towards the end of July. So let's go ahead and get started, Taurus. And I am reminding all signs that the life, purpose, career, and money readings are available. I'll always do my 3-month ones here on the YouTube channel, but I'm doing the monthly ones on my website, the Sloan Academy, where I have my online courses for how to read oracle cards, crystals, spirituality, and then I have a subscription service for 99 cents a month where I do the career and the money readings. And there's a 30-day free trial period, so there's a link below if you're interested in that. You can check it out for free. You don't have to pay anything for that free 30-day trial. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So for Taurus. Wow, the crown chakra just exploded. Okay, Taurus. Innocence. Oh. Shadow self under the deck. What a beautiful card. That is very sweet energy. You know, it does, children come to mind, so that maybe for some of you that children are a focus for the month of July 2018. But also this idea of just sweetness. There may even be a past life relationship that you are working with. That soulmate energy, but that's actually very sweet, kind, you know. But we do have the shadow self lurking here under the deck. Things that have not yet really been brought into conscious awareness that you may be working with, as we all are all the time, of course, but here it may be a focus for you. But let's get additional cards on this innocence. It may be that there is a budding romance as well that occurs during the month of July, but I'm going to get 3 cards. 1 card in the position of what you're meant to do, not do, and what you can look forward to regardless based on this innocence energy, Taurus. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Do, not do, what Taurus can look forward to regardless. Sorry, my technology. Make sure everything's off. That's for Taurus. Do, not do, what Taurus look forward to regardless. Okay, here we go. So what you're meant to do is the 8 of Pentacles. What you're meant to not do is the Wheel in reverse. And what you can look forward to regardless is the 2 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Devil in the reverse under the deck. Aries just had this as their outcome card. The Devil in reverse is actually a beautiful card to have in the reverse, and I do like to see that it is under the deck, and it goes with the shadow self, you know. But when it's in the reverse, it does speak to having overcome patterns and issues that have been causing problems regarding love and romance for you. addiction to love, addiction to sex, overly attached to a particular individual or certain outcome, obsessive behavior, stalking, jealousy, anxiety, all of that. When it's in the reverse, it does show that it's something that you have successfully kind of mastered. You're moving on from. That could even be an individual who is causing problems, for you. But I kind of feel like it looks like it's probably you, because we have the shadow self here under the deck, and the devil and the shadow self are very similar energies here. Okay, so what you're meant to do based on this beautiful innocence card, this is what it feels like with the devil falling by the wayside. It's under the deck, it's in the reverse. Then we have this burgeoning energy, this new energy with the innocence. So even if you're coupled, it looks like this is a nice time for you in July of a sweetness and newness, coming in, difficult times kind of falling behind. And now is the time with the Eight of Pentacles to really, consider where you still have work to do, where your partner has work to do, and where you can work on them together. Like, I'm going to do this for me, I'm going to do this, you do that for you, and then together we can work together to fix something, or to continue to build upon what we've done already. The Eight of Pentacles is about the minutia of your lives, the schedules and where you put things and this kind of thing. It's not a sexy energy. It's more about like the nuts and bolts of how you're going to continue on. And if you're single, you're doing this for yourself. You're making sure that if you want someone who's got a good job, that you're earning good money, that you can take care of yourself. If you're wanting someone who's fit, that you're fit. Making sure that all of those things for yourself are taken care of. I always describe it as tightening the nuts and bolts of your own life before you try to pull in someone to try to fill in a missing piece, a seemingly missing piece. Do for yourself what you're expecting or wanting someone else to do for you, so that you attract in a partner who's more whole themselves, and so you have more of an equal partnership. And you're building upon this. There's a newness around this, a new energy here. It's sweetness. It's lovely. Now, what you're meant to not do or stop doing is the wheel in reverse. So the wheel in reverse, well, first of all, if you've been playing the field at all, stop doing that. I'm just looking at the three people here, but really with the wheel, what you're meant to not do is don't give in to luck, right? Don't just expect everything to happen just because you want it to, or that you wish it to. Remember, what you're meant to do is tighten the nuts and bolts. You've got to take control of the details of your life. Don't just expect, the perfect person to show up on your doorstep. Don't expect your partner to know what you're wanting if you haven't said it. The Eight of Pentacles can be even those conversations that you have where we're like, okay, what do you want? Well, I want this. What do you want? Okay, well, how do we get there? It's very sequential, very grounded energy. And with the wheel in reverse, in terms of what you're meant to not do, you're not meant to be hands off. You're not meant to be like, well, it should all work out. You got to put some effort in here. And we have this new energy around it, and you can do so in a way that is different than you've done it in the past. There's a fresh energy there, fresh eyes, And then what you can look forward to regardless is the Two of Swords in reverse. So some kind of decision is being made here by the end of the month for July, which is really, really nice, because if you felt like you're in limbo, which could be part of why, the shadow self and the devil are under the deck, it may be, whenever, a lot of times when we feel like we have to wait for something, it's beautiful, fertile ground for the ego to come in, the devil to come in and be like, okay, there's this seeming delay, so let's cause some trouble and create some fear and anxiety. It's never going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Something, they don't love me, or, I'm never going to find someone, this kind of energy. But it looks like by the end of the month that a decision is made, which can maybe feel like a relief for you in some ways. Could be you making a decision or someone else, but sometimes the wait can feel stressful sometimes. And so it may be for you, Taurus, that at the end of the month there is this decision made, and no matter what the decision is, I think it will bring some level of like, okay, and there's a new beginning here. So let's see by the end of July, what is Taurus? What is the message for Taurus, what they can expect by the end of July? Oops. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. So no matter what happens, no matter what decision is made here, remember that you are the first lover of you, Taurus, that you are indeed lovable. And the way that you think about yourself, the way that you treat yourself, this doesn't just mean spending money on yourself. It's about the way that you treat yourself in the way that you speak to yourself. You know, are you constantly putting yourself down? Do you look in the mirror and say, oh, I don't like this about myself, I don't like that? Or are you being more innocent about it, seeing yourself with fresh eyes and saying, look, you know, maybe I could hit the gym a little bit more, but I also just really love the way I look. I love my skin. I love you know, my hair, and I love my smile. I love my kind heart and my tender nature. And, you know, or are you, you know, putting yourself down? Because we see she's shooting arrows of you deserve love into the future. So the way that you treat yourself now affects what you attract in the future, what you get in the future. You know, what you how you get there is what you have when you get there. You know, that expression, I don't know if you've ever heard that. So, you know, it's important to love what you have now so that you get that later. You know, it's very difficult to manifest a true loving partnership if you are really unhappy in the moment. So remember that you deserve love no matter what, no matter what your partner does or doesn't do, that you are the first lover of you always. And so by the end of July, Taurus, it looks like you're feeling this even more, and you are shooting those arrows of self-love out into the future, regardless of whether you're coupled or single. So that's really beautiful energy for you. So I hope you find that helpful, Taurus. I wish you much love as always. And remember, you can listen to this reading on the audio podcast as well. There's links below. Much love.